Ms. Murrell, I'm looking at an article you wrote in The Breach in 2017. You said, I'm going to quote, "It's inconsistent to denounce white supremacy but not repudiate voter ID laws." Did you say that?
Thank you for the questions, Senator.
You're welcome.
I believe that was an interview I gave in the days after Charlottesville,
Right.
and I believe those statements were it was in my role as an advocate regarding my work representing voters in Alabama challenging.
So you didn't mean them as a person?
I made them in my role as an
Do
advocate.
you mean them as a person? I'm not asking you in your role as an advocate. Do you believe that if you're against white supremacy, you have to be against voter ID laws?
Senator, in my role as an advocate, I have.
Ma'am, I'm not asking you about this. It wasn't the case. I'm asking you what you believe, and I don't appreciate you dodging my question. Now, this is a serious position you've been nominated for. Do you believe that someone who is against white supremacy also has to be against voter ID laws?
Senator, no. The Supreme Court has held that photo
What do
ID
you
law.
believe?
I believe that the Supreme Court has held
What
that
do you believe personally?
I believe that photo ID laws have been held to be constitutional.
Hey everyone, welcome back to Hot News Today. Today we're diving into a powerful exchange from a recent Senate Judiciary Committee hearing. Senator John Kennedy questioned Professor Murrell and Judge Nominee Nusrat Choudhury. The heated questions covered race, voter ID laws, and policing in America. Let's break it all down, what was said and why it matters. So it starts with this. Senator Kennedy brings up a 2017 article by Professor Murrell. She said, "It's inconsistent to denounce white supremacy but not repudiate voter ID laws." Kennedy zeroed in. "Did you say that?" Murrell answered carefully, saying she made the statement as an advocate. But Kennedy wasn't having it. He pushed, "What do you believe?" The line of questioning was relentless. The conversation shifted toward voter ID laws directly. Kennedy asked point blank, "Do you believe voter ID laws are appropriate or inappropriate?" Murrell repeated that the Supreme Court has upheld some ID laws and rejected others. He wanted a personal answer, not a legal interpretation, and he made that crystal clear.
Do you think voter ID laws are appropriate or inappropriate?
I believe those are questions that election officials.
Do you believe that voter ID laws are appropriate or inappropriate?
I believe that photo ID laws have been held to be constitutional. I believe there are cases in which
What
they
do
are.
you believe?
I believe there are cases in which they are
What do
appropriate.
you believe?
I also believe there are cases
What do you
in
believe?
which they can.
What do you believe? Do you
Senator,
believe?
let her answer, please.
I'm trying to. We both know what's
Needs
going on,
to-
Mr. Chairman.
Let her complete the
Why,
sentence.
well, let me do my own questioning, Mr. Chairman. I appreciate your help. Professor, do you believe that voter IDs laws are appropriate or not?
I believe there are circumstances where photo ID laws can be constitutionally implemented. And I believe that the Supreme Court has also held that there are circumstances when they would not be constitutionally permitted.
Okay.
Kennedy pivoted to comments Choudhury allegedly made at Princeton in 2015. She reportedly said, "The killing of unarmed black men by police happens every day in America." Kennedy pushed, "Do you believe that today? Every single day?" No direct answer, just careful phrasing, general concern about tragic killings. Kennedy wasn't buying it. He said flat out, "That's an extraordinary statement with no data to back it up."
In 2015, you were on a panel at Princeton University. You said that the killing of unarmed black men by police happens every day in America. Did you say that?
Senator, I don't recall a statement, but it is something I may have said in that context.
You think it happens every single day?
Senator, I believe in that statement, I was making a comment in my role as an advocate, and I was engaging in rhetorical advocacy, which
But do you
advocates
believe
do.
that police officers kill unarmed black men every day in America?
Senator, I believe the killing of unarmed citizens by law enforcement is tragic, and I believe in that
I
instance
think it's tragic too, but do you believe, this is a really simple question, Counselor, do you believe that cops kill unarmed black men in America every single day? You said it at Princeton.
Senator, I said it in my role as an advocate.
Oh, okay, you didn't mean it. So when you say something that's incorrect, it's okay to excuse it by saying, "Oh, I was being an advocate"? I just think that's an extraordinary statement to make with no data to back up. None whatsoever. There's no basis for you saying that. And you knew it then and you know it now. How can one possibly believe that you're going to be unbiased on the federal bench?
And then came the knockout punch. Kennedy questioned whether someone holding these views could be seen as unbiased if confirmed to the federal bench. His words were biting. "Your record shows that if a cop shoots a criminal, it's the cop's fault. If a criminal shoots a cop, it's the gun's fault. He accused her of dodging questions and said outright he'd have more respect if she just said what she believed. No filters, no advocacy disclaimers.
I believe my record shows that I have worked collaboratively with law enforcement in Boston, Chicago, Mississippi, and Milwaukee to solve complex problems to promote constitutional, effective, and safe
Your record
policing.
shows that you believe cops are guilty until proven innocent. Your record shows that if a cop shoots a criminal, it's the cop's fault. And if a criminal shoots a cop, it's the gun's fault. I've read your record. I've read your record, Ms. Murrell, and I don't appreciate you not answering the question straight up. I would respect you a lot more if you'd just tell us what you believe and not try to hide it.